Hello, my name is Katie and I started my YouTube channel yesterday. So go check out that video, or don't. I really wanted to explore my ideas for YouTube, even though I haven't really properly started, for fun. There is something I wanted to preface by saying, and there are two things. The first is that there is so much advice about how to do things online, and people telling you what's going to make you successful, what's going to make you stand out, what kind of content you should be making, what the strategy and the technique is to become successful, and the current trends, and how to hack the algorithm, and how to make more cinematic videos, or how to capture people's attention and whatever. But I think that really the only thing you can do is do what feels right to you. And if that involves following other people's advice, so be it. And you can try that and then realize maybe, oh, I didn't like how this bit was, but I liked how this bit was. Take what you will, take what resonates. Second point is you can, slash, I do this all the time, think that you like something because you see it and you like it, but that doesn't mean that when you do it, you still like it. And that's why you have to just do things to see what kind of things make you feel good, what kind of things resonate with you, what kind of things feel the most authentic for you to do. For example, you can, save a bunch of pictures on Pinterest of outfits that you like, and then when you actually put them on, you realize that you didn't like how they made you feel after all. So that's ironic because the video that I'm making today is exactly that. I wanted to look at my own Pinterest board and see what I put on there for my YouTube aesthetic. This is, I guess, a way of me procrastinating actually making things, but I'm laying the foundations. I was inspired by another video that I saw on YouTube for this style of desktop documentary. Her name is Eleanor Nadorf, and hers was much better put together than mine will probably be, but that is okay. You get the idea. So I made a Pinterest board for the kind of aesthetic that I wanted my YouTube to have. And we started off very very video-esque, video-y, and then it slowly became more and more graphic. So these are obviously kind of more arty things. I really liked this one. I think it was the combination of mediums that it incorporates together. The physical object with the writing. But I think in general this is a demonstration of more analog techniques. And I think that's something I'm really interested in because obviously YouTube is a digital platform, and the content that you make has to be in a digital format, but that doesn't mean that elements of it can't be physical. So I think that's really interesting. Like, I guess even doing this video as a desktop documentary in itself is kind of a crossover of mediums, which is kind of cool and like kind of analogy. I don't know, like it's not a bunch of effects and editing, it's like more analog in how it's put together. I don't know, what does analog even mean? Relating to or using signals or information represented by a continuously variable physical quantity such as space or position. A pointer rather than displayed digits, not involving or relating to the use of computer technology. comes from the word proportionate. Cassette tapes, records, television through an aerial, basic telephones, and most musical instruments are analog, whatever. Analog, I love analog, I love textures. I really like the colours of this fox as well, and the textures, and how it's like quirky, kind of quirky. And then lots of the things I feel like I also saved in terms of video quality were all much more retro, old school kind of aesthetics, like this one, and this one, and this one. Even though I feel like it's important to still have good quality, and I don't want like just to make home videos, even though that's interesting. I don't know. I also like the colour grading of them. What's this? Shout out to all the versions of myself that I outgrew. Facts, honestly, but why did I save it? I can't remember. I think I just liked that it was imperfect with the text. And that, I think, did someone stamp these? I don't know. It looks like, you know, those like stamps. I have these stamps, and you can like imagine overlaying this over some video. I don't even know how you would do that. Oh, look at that. The kind of thing that I'm interested in is much more rough and ready, and therefore authentic in that way, as you will have seen already, because we're just chatting here. I really liked on this one the overlay of the text and the image. So you'll see a theme. I already know that this is, and I already know this about myself, that I really like mixed media, two different types of media on top of each other. So I really like how this is, I need to stop saying really like, I really like how this is handwritten text over the top of a photo. And it's not even like trying to be perfect text. It's squiggly and cool. I have no idea what this is. I like it. I don't know why I saved it. I guess what I could say about that is I kind of want it to be for my inner child. Love you. I nothing more to say. What's this? Should I zoom out? Do you actually want to see it up this close? I liked the colours, I like the dark, I like quiet moments in the city. I really like, did you guys see the perfect, what's it called? The Perfect Day. Nope, not this. Perfect Day, which is called Perfect Day. Perfect Days. What was a Lou Reed song? Yeah, we love Lou Reed. Perfect Days. Such a good movie. I guess I kind of would want my YouTube to embody this in a way. Just like finding the joy in everyday life. Romanticizing your life, girl. I don't know, I just think there's a lot to be said for doing things more simply. Ooh, that does lead me on to a point. Is this too chaotic? I don't know, we'll keep going. I really like the style of minimalistic editing, like not overly edited things. And I'm hypocritical because I edited the last video kind of a lot and cut out a lot, but I think that's fair enough. I don't know. But also just, how did I even get onto this? Minimalistic. Just like you don't need lots of music and graphics and like action, like shots and different things. Like that's not what interests me, I don't think, as much. It's like trying to grab people's attention. Like, if you like me, you might stay. And if that means I stay on one subscriber for my whole life, so be it. But yeah, just making things slow and simple. I'm trying to find the words to describe. Look at them going with me. I'm trying to find the words to describe what I'm thinking of. But I think what I'm trying to say is maybe slower pace of life and not overstimulating. Just doing one thing at a time. Maybe I'm hypocritical because I also need a lot of stimulation, but maybe that's something that I can work on. Okay, back to Pinterest. Oh look, this is what I was talking about. Slow, like a video of just steam rising from my mug. Gorgeous. And it's also just like normal people doing everyday things in their normal life. And I also love the soft lighting like this. Okay, this is when I was going through a period of graphic things. Sorry, am I going too fast? Whenever I'm like trying to show my dad something on my phone, he's always like, oh my god, you're going too fast, I can't see anything. And that's so valid, like whiplash. I'll go a bit slower, or I can zoom out. I think this kind of encompasses a very comforting mood. Comforting, kind of sparkly, optimistic, but like gently optimistic, not like toxically positive optimistic, just like twinkle twinkle. I grew up reading Charlie and Lola, and I really like, I can't remember her name. Why does I feel like it has a Young in the surname? Lauren Child. See, I was getting somewhere with the Young thing. I really like her style of graphics, and funnily enough, look at the overlaying of mediums in this one, the collage. I love it. It's not trying to be perfect, it's just like, well, it's bricks, so I'm gonna cut the bricks and put them. I love it. I really like collages like this. Obviously we have the slow vibe, drinking tea, a bit of sparkle and colour occasionally, quiet peaceful moments, quiet peaceful moments, quiet peaceful moments. Oh look, more quiet peaceful moments. Quiet peaceful moments. It's clearly going for a quiet peaceful moment. There's something that just makes you feel so comforted by, or makes me feel so comforted by things like this. Why is this so solitude-y? Why? Oh my gosh, these are all about loneliness. Why? No, there's two people here. This is giving really lonely vibes. Oh dear. I guess, to be fair, I don't plan on like dragging other people into my YouTube channel. It's not lonely, we're all here together. What are you talking about? How empty everything. Just cover that up. Cover that up. No, it was just supposed to be beauty in the small moments of everyday life. Obviously, how could I have this video without a Miyazaki moment? Honestly, I mean, you can see my background. How can I get another? This is my wallpaper. There is a website where you can find stills from the Ghibli films, and I think it's a legit website. Like, I think it's an actual Ghibli company website, and you can find stills. And obviously this is Kiki's delivery service with the artist, who's a cool character. And back, I have this book. Let me show it to you. So this book here, I have it. I've had it forever. My mum got it for me. Actually, I have no idea who got it for me when I was like a child. I remember, you know, when you like, well, I used to like not be able to sleep very well when I was younger, and still kind of now, But then when I would just be lying in bed not being able to sleep, I had like one of those reading lights that like clipped onto the side of your bed, and I would read and look at the pictures in this book because they are so gorgeous. And it has poems in it. Well, obviously. Which one's a good one? I'll just read this one. It's a short one. I'm so glad that we are here right now, because we'll get into this in part 3, but one of the kinds of videos that I want to make is about poetry, so we're here. The Song of the Fuchsia Fairy. Fuchsia is a dancer, dancing on her toes, clad in red and purple, by a cottage wall, sometimes in a greenhouse, in frilly white and rose, dressed in her best for the fairies' evening ball. This is the little outdoor fuchsia, so maybe there's 2 fuchsias. Iris. Look at the blossom fairies. They're so cute. So anyway, love this book. And I guess the reason that I probably put it there was something to do with pretty things, nature, inner child, comforting, delicate. I also brought another book from my bookshelf to show you. What a vibe. What a vibe. I see a picture page. I want to find it. Oh, this is the front cover picture. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I think the word that sums this up is the energy. The energy of this book is something that I want to bring to my videos, which is, well, not the energy of the whole book, but like the segments of it when she's talking about her and Robert creating, and the energy that seemed to surround them when they were creating. Inspired, in flow, kind of chaotic, right? I like that. Anyway, a lot more that probably could inspire me from that. I really hope this is recording. Can you imagine if I'm just talking to myself and it's not even recorded? Please, God. Because so many fun things came up, and I'm not going to remember all the fun things if I have to do this again. Layering, collage. I don't know how this is going to fit into YouTube, but up close human life on a zoomed out natural background. That's what that is. Quiet, still moments, something very nostalgic. I think I was feeling quite nostalgic when I added these like home videos from when you were 6 years old, that kind of thing. Not that I want to necessarily embody that visual. I don't know, it's just a feeling. Dusk, everybody loves dusk. Let's look at the ideas for this board quickly. Ooh. Okay, I love the text on this. Ooh. That's nice. Days go by. This is nice. Ew, Timu. Sorry, don't like Timu. This is so nice. I love inky drawings like that. See, all you need is another, well, personally, the first thing I want to do is add pencil to that, because pencil and ink go so nicely together. Facts. That's what I'm doing right now. See this? Nostalgia. Love collage. Have you noticed that with Pinterest, they always latch on to like the most recent things that you added to your board and try and show you more of that? It's like, honey, I wanted the whole board, but whatever, can't be perfect. This. Ooh, I love a bit of this. Love a bit of this. Maybe I should add it. I'm just gonna add it. I don't know why. Just a feeling. Just a feeling. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. What does it say? Philadelphia College of Textiles and Science. Don't you love stars? What a symbol, eh? What a symbol. Yeah, this would be nice. Should I add that? Why not? It's not really an aesthetic, but this is true. Except change that part to I can make a video about it. Oh, I love this, but I don't want to save it to YouTube aesthetic. I'm going to save it to graphics. Graphic design. Why not? I have so many boards that all have the same things on them and I can never remember which one I saved anything to. No. Oh, yes, this. I like this. Do you know what? This, I'm going to let this lead me into my next thing. Oh, look, it's private. I'll make it unprivate, guys, then you can see it. Seeing as now I'm not a private person, my life is on the internet. I hope you're happy now. I don't know why I said that. Okay, so my next point is my next point okay, this is gonna start getting more chaotic, guys. I can tell. I'm also getting really excited. Yay, life is good. Getting excited. I love talking about things that I like and things that I want to do, probably more than I like actually doing them, which is brilliant. No, it's not. That's not good. But anyway, so video typology. So I'm going to let this image lead us into video typologies because this image reminds me of a video by Ethel Cain that I watched quite a few months ago now. It was called, there was two actually. One was talking you through my sharp objects, and the other one was looking through my favorite art books. And we kind of already just did that because I showed you my Just Kids illustrated copy. But anyway, Ethel Cain videos. So real, Ethel. Okay, so you can watch the video in your own time. I don't in your own time. Why do I sound like a teacher? I don't know if it's plagiarism to put other people's videos in my video. I don't know if she gave me permission to do that. But it's not like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? What are they gonna do? Shoot me? Have to find me first? Have to catch me first? I'm like a whippet. So I have a lot to say on this video and her videos in general, which I love. Like I've never sat through a 50-minute video before, but I sat through this. Can you believe it? No. Especially because my brain is fried from watching too much short form content. Like, it was so calming and so soothing, and I was just like, life is good and it's okay to be me. That was the message I got from this video, which is the message that I want to send in the videos that I'm going to make. But I have like so many points on this video that I like. Number one, I already talked about this. Number one, minimal / no editing. Love keeping it simple. No one likes to be thrown around in a washing machine, even though I'm going to edit this because, I mean, obviously she already has a huge fan base, so doing videos like this is okay because she already has gained the respect and trust of her community, which means that people will stick around to watch the video. Plus, I'm just not secure enough in myself to not edit anything because there's so many pauses. I know she does pauses and I love that. Point two, pauses. It's okay to be silent. Like, it's a pause. And if people can't handle your pause, then they can find someone else who doesn't give them any pauses. And I like pausing to be able to think about what I'm going to say. And I think Ethel does this really well. I'm really thirsty. No tea left. Number 3 is this is more on the video content side of things, but I loved like everything about this video. Tour of my art books, perfect video idea. I have a bunch of art books that I love and I find very inspiring, and it's really interesting to see what other people find inspiring, but that probably also is because she's already an artist, so to see what she's inspired by is interesting, but I wouldn't say that I am an artist yet. Yeah. So anyway. So the other video she did that I liked was the sharp objects one, which I have to say I didn't watch all the way through because I can't remember, but oh, I really liked this video. Okay, we're gonna sidetrack into this video. Great video, love the style of it because it's like not serious and people I like watching videos where other people are just being themselves and it's very raw and unfiltered and casual. Maybe that's it. I'm gonna put raw, unfiltered, casual, no pressure. Just like take it or leave it. I'm going frog hunting and you don't have to come with me. But of course everyone wants to go with you. Like, oh my gosh, this bit about... Let's watch it. I love... Now every time I see a power station or a pylon, I feel happy. Because I'm like, this is not just an ugly monstrosity that everyone hates. Some people do like them. Ooh, tour of my... Okay, I think I watched Tour of My Art Books Part 2 first, actually. Where's the sharp objects one? Oh, it's here. This was actually my introduction to Ethel Kane, this video. What? Oh, she did it live. Oh, I see. Get off the internet, it's destroying your identity. Is it though? I'm not gonna watch this, but I feel like it's actually adding to my identity. Okay, whatever. Is it really lonely to say that? Just like sitting in the same room as someone else where they're just doing their own thing is comforting. I guess every phase of life calls for something different. More on video typologies. Do you know what? I wasn't even thinking of Ethel Kane when I first started making this video, but it just came up and now I'm like, well, there's nothing else to say. I guess we've already done desktop documentaries. Oh, wait, no, I have something else to say. Crystal, should I look at Crystal? This kind of video where it's just like people talking to the camera, which I guess is what I'm doing now. Yip yapping. I love a yip yap. Oh my gosh, who is it? It's Liv, life advice. Is her name Liv? I can't remember. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's just that girl and she's just like talking to the camera and she's like, how to be confident, period. That's it. Ooh, I saw this one. I liked how she was just arranging flowers talking. This one. Like, it's just her in her room chatting to people. Love it. I don't think I have anything more to say on this right now. If I think of anything, I'll add it now. I have something more to say. This one, the vlogging style taking over 2025, which he calls grandpa vlogging, quick and easy to edit video styles. This is what I like to watch, and this is what I think I would like to make. Okay. So I started a Notion for my YouTube. So these are the key these are the key words that I put down. Mysterious, because like I don't need to like bare my life story to you. Maybe I will one day. I just feel like there's some things that I want to share and some things that I don't want to share, and that's fine. So I don't like, mysterious is not the right word, but just like honest and vulnerable in certain aspects, but you don't need to like know the ins and outs of my whole life. And I think that's not a bad thing. Chaotic, love being chaotic. Yeah, I do want my presence to be comforting. Inconsistent, yeah, because I want to grow and I don't want to feel like I'm stuck in a box of having to make the same things all the time, and I want to be able to try new things and feel good about that. But it's always going to be me. Like I'm not going to change who I am. I don't think I'm being someone else right now. So, and then minimal, which goes back to the idea of slow, not overstimulating, peaceful, breathing in the wind situation. I do what I can do, and what I can do is enough. I wrote that because I was thinking about the whole like minimalistic vlogging, basically the grandpa vlogging thing that I heard about. Look at this, guys. Less effort. Say it with me, less effort. I'm inspired by the Ethel Cain videos where it is just one take on her MacBook. I'm not trying to create an award-winning documentary, not by myself anyway, because a small part of my brain thinks maybe in the future I'll do that. I'm not trying to create an blah blah blah. What I bring to the table right now with this platform is honesty and vulnerability and sharing my experience in life in case someone else resonates. Blah blah. I just, a small part of me just thought like, oh my gosh, what happens if there's just like some, okay, let me get rid of this. Anyone can watch my videos, we're all inclusive here. I actually don't know why I wrote that. I don't even know if I can keep that in. That's really embarrassing. Under edited. Under consumption, the less overstimulated, better. Good. Okay, fine. I'm really sorry, guys. I know, like I've seen my TikTok stats before. It's like 99%, no, like 95% girls. Like I'm calm. If you're a guy, like stick around if you want to. 11:04. I was just here. Oh, I think this was from an Erykah Badu interview. No, it wasn't. I remember that video. I might come to that. I have an ending part. Whatever, you don't want to know. Ideas. So here are my video ideas. Oh look, this is what we're doing right now. I'm gonna try and find a second-hand copy of Shakespeare to read. I started listening to Hamlet yesterday on audio, on Spotify audiobooks, and I just think that I should read Shakespeare, even though I've read him before in secondary school. I don't know, I think it's interesting to read a play as well. All the poems I wrote in January. I've written a few already, not because I wanted to make this video, but just anyway. But I think I wanted to make content around reading and writing and words. I really like words. I wanted to share my thoughts on Georges Perec. So this guy, Georges Perec, I've read a bit of he wrote a book called Species of Space. Is that him? Species of Space and Other Pieces. Yeah. And it's very interesting, and something that I read and I was like mind blown was he was talking about like how words sit on the page, and like how we have margins and footnotes, or you can, and how he likes to have footnotes because they're fun. And I was like, yeah, they're so fun. And he made films. I want to look at his films. He made movies. Interesting. Anyway, so I could do like a deep dive into Georges Perec in one video. That would be really fun. Let's make something anything. The thought for this one was that I thought it'd be really fun to make a video where I didn't know what the video was going to be about when I started making the video. And it's like, I just want to create something. I'm going to fill this page in my sketchbook and then document the process of creating things and the choices that I made and the thoughts and feelings that I was having. For example, we'll probably start by documenting the fact that an empty sketchbook page makes you feel kind of a balance of anxious and excited, which I know is very stereotypical, but anyway, I wanted to make some ideas about journaling in general because I love it. I literally journaled before I made this video because, well, not that much, like as you can see a tiny bit, but I recently started doing the morning pages from The Artist's Way, which I know I'm very late to that, if you want to call it a trend. And then this one, which I know I skipped over. I'm going traveling at the end of this year, beginning of next year, and my plan, which I'm really excited about, is to do it all out of one backpack. And so when I purchase the backpack and it arrives, then I'll unbox it, because that would be such a cool moment for me to look back on when I'm traveling or when I finish traveling or in the future and be like, that was the moment that I met the bag that I lived out of, whatever. No comment. I guess I was just feeling insecure and I was like, what if I don't worry about people seeing me, then that will protect myself. Yep. My final thing that I wanted to say was that obviously I've spent the past hour exploring and getting excited about things that I want to make, and now I just need to make them. And Rick Owens says it better than I ever could, so we're gonna end on what he has to say about it. So bye, and see you next video, maybe. It's bye from me. Back to the studio.